What happens when you give me the keys to the bus and you let me run wild? I've been sitting on this pre-recorded episode for a while now. We are now 40 shows deep into this Thrive journey, so I figured it's the perfect time to drop it. Bryce Bishop, a good friend and the founder of PEAX Equipment, and I sat down to talk about what he was thinking when he gave me the green light on this Thrive concept. I think you'll enjoy this fun conversation. We're on location. It's the middle of the night in Red Lodge, Montana, and we're getting real about how Thrive started, where it's headed, and what this whole ride has really been all about. Let's get to it. The Treeline Academy e-scouting elk course and my Google Earth Pro toolkits are the most complete hunt planning system ever built. These proven strategies will give you the edge you need to find more elk, plan smarter, and dramatically increase your odds out west. You can grab the elk course or the toolkits individually or bundle them together and get an extra year of membership, 3 full years in total. All Treeline courses come with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. The right tools for the right job will transform the way you hunt. The season will come fast. Now's the time to start your plan. Visit treelineacademy.net for complete details, and don't forget to use the code THRIVE for a 20% discount. This Thrive ride has sure been fun so far. We are now 40 episodes in now, and this show wouldn't exist if Bryce and the entire PEAX team did not take a chance on me and this wild idea. They didn't give me a script. They didn't give me a list of do's and don'ts. They let me run with it. That's beyond risky. In this pre-recorded episode, I sat down with Bryce and talked about how it all began, what the show was meant to be, and where we might be going next. None of this happens without that initial leap of faith, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Mark.
Okay, no, hold on.
Oh, wait.
Guys, set it up. You're a guest on my show, so you need to act like a guest.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, folks. So welcome back to the Thrive Vodcast, and we are on location in Red Lodge, Montana.
Yes, we are.
And I'm with Bryce, the owner of PEAX, and it's middle of the night. We're at a VRBO, and some people are camping in the backyard. It's just kind of the way we roll here. It's a big bunk party.
Dude, we're balling on a budget.
Yeah, we are. And you can tell our headsets are really dialed too because we got one ear out, and we've got this beautiful velvet red backdrop.
Mark doesn't know how to set up the audio so that we can hear ourselves. Apparently,
we're going for that 1970s porn film. Look. This is what we're looking for. Now, Bryce, I knew Bryce would lose his mind on that.
Whoa, Mark, come on.
Hold on, back the bus up. So we're on location at Red Lodge. We're getting ready for TAC tomorrow. Everybody's really excited, as you can tell. So once we got the Cybertruck charged.
We didn't. 5 hours. It wanted to take 5 hours to charge that thing.
So I really wanted to sit down with Bryce in all seriousness and just say, what were you thinking when you gave me the keys to the bus? And I even said, now, Bryce, what's on limits? What's off limits? What can I talk about? What can I not talk about? And Bryce knows me pretty well. And for him to say, dude, it's you can do whatever you want.
Well, and the other thing is that normally everything I do has to have some kind of return on investment. This was the one thing that I was like, I don't know if this is going to return anything to us, but it's a cool idea, and let's just go with it.
And the other thing that Bryce did, which was very good, very clever. We're going to talk business for a second. So when we made this deal, Bryce, we make the deal, and he pays me up front because he knows that I'm going to back out halfway through the season.
I mean, look, I learned from the best, the art of the deal. Like there's only one place you can learn that.
And it was very smart, Bryce. I got outplayed.
You did.
I got outplayed. I like to think that I'm a master entrepreneur, but when I met Bryce, I knew that I had met my match when it comes to entrepreneurship. We're having fun, but in reality, I've learned a lot from Bryce in entrepreneurship. And I love surrounding myself with guys that have the skills that they have. So it's been a pleasure. I know you didn't know what this was going to be when we started. Originally, You said, Mark, I just want you to just get on there and just do your thing. Well, I quickly learned that if I tried to do my thing, it was going to be a 3-hour episode.
Yeah.
Because I tend to
ramble
on a little bit.
Yeah. You don't know how to keep your mouth shut.
But you said, now we've got a crowd here in the background. I hope you
got the hecklers over there on the couch, I
hope you can't hear the peanut gallery over there. We've got Kime here. He's handling my high-tech equipment. And we got Jeff Helm over there, which, I mean, nobody knows what he does, but he's just hanging around. we go to Shields and he's always kind of there. Like he comes out of the bathroom like he's just there. And then I find out today that he's been like, he must be hijacking my phone while I'm speaking, because tonight he showed me waypoints of 2 of my prime hunting spots. He's got waypoints right in the middle of them. But anyway, I love these on-site events because we don't get to see each other that much.
Yeah,
and we get together and they're fun. And so I didn't know how this was going to be. You go to these events all the time, like these expos and stuff. I'll be honest, I don't always look forward to them.
Sometimes they're just, a grind.
But when you get there and you start meeting the people, I never walk away from these events and not have a little bit of motivation from them.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though you're kind of dreading it at first, because it seems like, oh, it's a whole weekend, or it's all this, or it's all that.
Well, there's so much work on the front end, right? Like we got here today and poor Jeff, he had the booth set up and I completely dismantled the booth and rearranged the entire thing on him because, well, of course he didn't set it up right the first time. So I had to fix everything, but I was just a grumpy grizzly bear, and I could tell that he was a little frustrated with me about that. But you get past that, once you get past the setup and all the work part of coming to these events, it's just a lot of fun to hang out and just be with your friends and see people you only get to see 3 or 4 times a year probably.
Well, and this is my first Thrive episode that I've done with a guest, because let's just face it, I'm kind of the star of the show.
That is why we hired you.
And now Bryce wants me to, I guess the star, my light is dimming a little because Bryce now wants me to bring guests on. Now he's got me lined up tomorrow, a whole bunch of guests to maybe try to pull my ratings out of the gutter.
Let's make sure we understand why, because you're only getting... Oh, you're gonna break. Wait, you're gonna break the cow.
Careful.
Hang on,
man. We've got this amazing backdrop here.
I know.
This was the perfect spot.
I know.
It was the perfect spot.
It's.
It's 1970s. What I said earlier. I'm gonna have to bleep some of that out. Probably I'm gonna.
We'll see. Our audience is used to you by now.
So yeah, they guys. I'm telling you, I like to get into the controversy stuff. Yeah. I love it. You guys seem to love it. I'm a truth teller. Now, I'm not saying I'm right all the time. I'm right 99.999% of the time, but...
That must suck to only be right that much.
But the reality is, I tell it like I see it, and I was worried that Bryce was going to have a problem with that when we first did it. But if you look at some of the most popular episodes that we've done so far, was the sterilization of the Bob Marshall.
Yep.
The death of the over-the-counter elk tags.
Yep.
The wolf conflicts in Colorado.
Yep.
The craziness of ending bear season in all the spring bear seasons in all these states. These are kind of the topics, and now we're in this public land issue, which is I hope huge. This weekend I'm going to talk to some of these other guys that are way, way, way more into this, that understand this public land situation we're in more than I even do. So I'm excited about that. This weekend's a great time to do it because we're right in the middle of it right now. But anyway, we just wanted to jump on for a few minutes and kind of give you the preview of what's to come this week. So maybe the next couple of episodes, we don't know where this is going to go, but maybe the next couple episodes are going to be live from Red Lodge, on site at the PEAX booth.
Yep, we got you set up in the PEAX
So I thought I was going to be in all this air-conditioned plush environment.
Dude, no.
And then today,
heck no.
Jeff says, yeah, you're outside. So I had to scramble to get mics like this for outside, because I'm thinking I'm going to be in a studio setting, what I'm used to, this plush accommodations. But no, I'm out in the elements.
Dude, I already spent all the money on you that I can afford, so you get what you get at this point.
Well, you haven't got what you paid for yet,
no.
But Bryce, I feel like it's coming. I feel like your investment is going to pay off eventually.
Well, we're having to bring in the ringers to boost the ratings a little bit because you're, falling short. Man. But no, in all honesty, I think, it's been phenomenal. This has been so well received as a show. Even Brian Call, every conversation I have with him, he's like, dude, his videos are killing mine on YouTube right now. That's why we did it, right? So instead of doing a traditional podcast like everybody does and just having the audio format, we wanted to add that visual element so that people could be engaged with the content more than just sitting and listening to it while they're working in the office or whatever. And we modeled it after that one guy, the investment guy that I kind of showed you, and he does a phenomenal job of talking about the news or the whatever the situation is and bringing up the graphs and charts and everything. And it was just such a engaging way to interact with his platform that I'm like, man, nobody's doing that in the hunting space.
Well, I stole a lot of his approach. Like you notice I film off to the left so I can have room to show the graphs on the right and or any audio visuals.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot watching his. So every week I watch his show. Well, his is every day almost. But
it is, yeah.
I watch it, and then that week when I record my show, there's always some element that I kind of take from him. I still don't understand how he can put so much graphs and so much imagery up.
Well, he's got a whole team. He's got a whole team
so
of
the
people.
team at the Thrive Vodcast is me. And
hey, we're behind you all the way.
I know. Yeah. I know you're behind. Corey's always, well, when's your show gonna be done? When's your show gonna be done? Hey, it's Monday. We got to go on Tuesday. I'm like, I'm working on it. So my goal has been, Bryce, is like, I want to get some in the bank. Like, I can't get ahead.
Well, it's another reason why we had you come down here this weekend is because we want to test this kind of like almost podcast style format, but on video, for YouTube. Have some guests on that, are partners of the brand, friends of the brand, and allow you to bank several like episodes in one weekend that hopefully, especially during the fall, you can substitute those in for some of your normal episodes. And then we're going to get really engaging conversations out of those with some of these guys over the next 2 days. And I think it's just going to be a great way to substitute some of those regular episodes that you do for something a little different.
Yeah.
Just conversational.
So the whole backbone of this, so you guys, I know we didn't even, I've never even talked about this. The plan is to do these in-studio episodes like we're doing here. We're filming and maybe some guests every now and then. And we're dabbling in the live.
Yeah.
We had our first one this past Tuesday. Yeah. It was a little train wreckish, but
it came together. I mean, the link was broken.
Let me put it on this way. When it actually was running, it was good.
It was really good.
But the prep work, all the testing we did just crapped the bed on us right before we went live. So we had to pivot anyway, long story. But we're dabbling with the live. Kind of what I'm looking for the most is we invested in a Starlink Mini last year.
Yep, we did.
And hunting season, once I finally get back to hunting, as most of you know, I've been leg injury, which look at this. I am back to the leg bending world, which is, I'm excited. Small steps. So this fall, when we're in the field, we're going to do, the show continues. The show must go on, Bryce says, right? So we're going to be doing live from in the field. We might have a few of these banked, but guys, the whole point of the show is that it's relevant and it's what's happening right at the moment. Now, I'm not saying some of these in the field ones aren't going to be a little more raw, but they're going to be fun. So I dabbled a little bit last year when we were on the Alaska moose hunt with the live, and people really liked it. They like to feel like they were on the hunt with you, and I'm going to work really hard this year to try to get. I'm hunting with Jeff.
Well, maybe you're hunting with Jeff.
No, we are.
You guys can't seem to figure out how to get.
We're in a secondary. We're in the
how many
secondary
times have I heard we've got a plan,
dude? Let me just say something about Jeff.
Okay, let's go.
He says he's got tags like every day. He calls me.
I know.
Mark, I got it. I got us.
I know.
I don't want to say units, but the first time he told me,
you about died.
I almost started crying.
I know.
I literally told my wife, I'm like, you're not going to believe where I'm going.
I know.
And then he says, well, yeah, that didn't work out. So then he tells me the next unit. I'm like,
well, that's pretty good.
Well, that's it. What are you talking about? Anybody can go there. I mean, why are we getting a landowner tag there? And the next thing I know is New Mexico dried up. Colorado dried up. So now we're in the secondary draw in a couple states. I don't want to say too much because the secondary draw hasn't closed yet, so I don't want to mention it because somebody else will probably start trying to get our tags.
Probably not going to happen.
This one might happen.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if old Jeffy boy can pull a rabbit out of his hat.
And Jeff's on the alternate list on the Montana.
I mean,
so we're going to get a tag.
Come on.
We're going to get a tag. We're going to get it on. We're going to do live. And
I think that the reason that so many people like that is because not everybody has, the opportunity to hunt every year. There are some people who just can't get out. They don't draw a tag, whatever. They're stuck in some Midwestern state. And
they can't get a tag, or they got jobs. They're young in their careers, which we've all been.
Right.
And they don't have the time. They've got maybe money, all these things. We take it for granted. I've learned when I moved here 10 years ago, I didn't realize what an amazing opportunity I had to be able to hunt 100+ days a year, what that meant. I don't know that I understood the value of that at first until I started doing all the podcasts. All these things I've been doing, and the questions and the feedback I've been getting from guys like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that.
Well, and every major big game species from bear to elk to deer to antelope, pretty much like in Montana, we can hunt all of those every single year.
That's right.
Right.
Why I picked this state.
I know. We're so fortunate, and I think you're right. We just take that for granted.
Well, there's only a handful of states like that left.
Yeah.
Even as residents, that you can do it. And you guys, I hope you will check out a previous episode I did I don't know when this is going to come out, but just recently, the death of the over-the-counter tag. Guys, I thought that was one of my better episodes because we really dug into the realities of what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Some of the statistics in that episode are pretty shocking with the numbers of the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have points already. I'll tell you as an elk hunter, I'm just going to tell you right now, if I was a 20, and not to discourage you, but if you're a 20 to 24-year-old elk hunter, you better get dialed on your plan.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you haven't started accruing points yet,
you're almost too late.
You're almost in some states, in not every state, but like Idaho's and New Mexico's, all the random draw states, your money. But some of these other states, it's a very expensive and it's a very long gamble. It's a gamble. It's almost like spinning the roulette wheel.
Oh, yeah.
In some of these states. But anyway, it's getting late. We're going to crank it up tomorrow morning, and my shows are short. That's one of the. Now, this one's maybe a 30-minute show, which is all right.
Hey, you got the 8 number one.
That's right. I mean, how can you not go long when you got the man himself?
I know, right? I deserve extra time.
Oh, the crowd's getting restless, folks.
Look at them all roll their eyes over there. Yeah, okay.
All right, so stay tuned, and thanks for joining us. As usual, guys, in the comments below, I'd love to get your feedback, ideas for shows, suggestions, topics.
Yeah, that's one thing that makes these shows so great is when people actually submit questions and comments that you can respond to and answer those questions on your next shows. Such a great educational opportunity for everyone.
Guys, I'm not an expert on everything, but I've been doing this a long time. I'm old. I'm going to turn 60 this hunting season, which is
old.
Crazy, really.
That's old.
And I've learned a lot. Guys, I've made every mistake you can possibly make when it comes to big game hunting. Don't necessarily follow me for my knowledge. Follow me for my ability to keep you from making the same mistakes that I made.
This is that whole do as I say, not as I do, thing. Like, you can find elk, but you can't kill them.
That's right.
I know.
Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming on, Bryce.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, man.
All right.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Thrive was meant to be something different in the Western hunting space. It was built to push the limits, to be a little raw, a bit uncomfortable, and a whole lot real. This conversation with Bryce reminded me why we started on this journey, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So whether you're new to the show or you've been on this ride from day one, I want to personally thank you for all the support. Thrive is just getting started. If you're enjoying the Thrive Vodcast, please subscribe to the PEAX YouTube channel and drop a comment. I want to hear your thoughts and suggestions. Don't forget to use the code Treeline for a discount on all of your PEAX equipment gear. Get out there and get after it. I'll see you next time. This is the PEAX Thrive Vodcast, raw, real, built for Western hunters.